Li Ming, here is 40,000. How much did you invest? Originally, I'm returning it to you in full now.
Jiangguo, what do you mean by this burning bridges after crossing the river?
What burning bridges, Li Ming, considering that for the past year you helped Jiangguo out? The factory's losses weren't shared with you. What more do you want?
Are you saying the factory just started making money and you're ready to kick me out?
In the future, the factory's affairs, you don't need to ask about them anymore. We're even.
I invested 40,000 back then to save the factory. Now that the factory is saved, you're just sending me away with this 40,000.
Think it's too little, Li Ming. Don't you look at yourself now? You're in your 30s, buried in scrap metal every day. Do you know what era it is? It's the era of intelligence now. The new guy Zhang we hired graduated from a top university. Knows programming and design. One person can do the work of 3 of you. An outdated old part like you should have been eliminated long ago.
Old part without me, this old part. This factory's production line would still be a pile of scrap metal.
Enough, Li Ming, I admit.
In the first half of the year, you did do a lot, but what about the second half?
Besides sitting in the office, you were just out drinking with people. The affairs inside the factory you didn't ask about at all. When production couldn't keep up, it was Jiangguo who personally worked overtime at the factory, and you going on business trips, staying in hotels, leaving us couple to work overtime every day.
Li Ming, you did help a lot in the first half of the year, but the second half I carried everything with my life. You just invested 40,000, played around for half a year doing no work at all. At the end of the year, you still want half of the profits in this world. Where is there such a good deal?
I did no work at all.
Exactly. What did you do? Didn't you just spend some time in the workshop in the first half of the year? Let me tell you. The workers were hired by Jiangguo. The production line was personally supervised by Jiangguo. The factory was supported by Jiangguo, not you.
Fine. Let me ask you a few questions. In this factory, who got the approval from the machinery management department by running to the province for half a month? When getting the environmental stamp, who worked day and night to clean and plan for a week to get it done? Who trained the first batch of workers? And this first deal? Who negotiated it with the boss, drinking until late at night and passing out on the side of the road?
So what? Don't think just because you ran a few errands to the province and trained the workers for a while you can just sit back and take the money. You come to the factory every day and do no work, but just want to take a cut. I think you're dreaming.
I come to the factory and do no work. The fact that I have no work exactly proves that the factory is running normally. When I'm making calls in the office, it's all to get performance for the factory to get orders.
All right, Li Ming, aren't you just jealous of the dividends in the factory? How about this? For this year's dividends, I'll give you 1%, this 40,000 yuan.
You take it back.
Just consider it your previous investment. I've paid you back.
Jiangguo, back then it was you who came to me when you were at a dead end.
Li Ming, I really have no way out. I can't even afford to eat. My wife is going to divorce me. Please help me.
Good brother. I'll help you. Just right. I have a way to build a factory. I'll provide the money and technology, and you put in the effort. Let's make it big and strong together.
Li Ming, have you thought this through? This is your hard-earned money saved for several years.
Li Ming, this is what you saved for years.
It's okay. I provide the money, you put in the effort. Let's build the factory together. When things get better, we'll split the profits 50-50.
Li Ming, you are my brother for life. When the factory makes money in the future, you take 70 or 80%. I, Xiao Jiangguo, will never say no.
I, Zhao Jiangguo, will never say no.
I believe you. Let's get the factory up and running first.
Li Ming, I can give you a 30% discount on raw materials off the market price. But remember, I'm doing this for you, Li Ming, not anyone else.
Okay. I like you, kid. This batch of orders. is for your factory.
The lathe is fixed. It can work normally now.
Engineer Lee, with your skills, staying here is a waste of talent.
The factory is still in its early stages. This month's salary will be delayed by a day. I'll take out 3,000 yuan first to help everyone get through today.
Li Ming Jianguo really needs to thank you properly without you. The factory would have gone bankrupt long ago. He's busy too.
Fine. This money, I'll take it.
Li Ming, if you take this money, then the factory has nothing to do with you anymore. But that's okay. When we meet in the future, we're still brothers.
Still brothers when we meet when you kicked me out. Why didn't you say we were brothers? Today. I'm taking the money. From now on, the factory has nothing to do with me. If any problems arise in the factory, don't come looking for me either.
Who does Li Ming think he is? Just an outdated technician.
Exactly. People like him should have been phased out long ago. From now on, the money the factory makes will all be ours.
I heard from Li Ming.
That he's no longer working for you.
Then from now on, the 30% discount.
On steel materials is gone.
What Mr. Lin, our cooperation over the past year has always been with a 30% discount.
Let me tell you, Zhao Jianguo, I gave the 30% discount for Li Ming's sake, not yours, Zhao Jianguo.
Zhao Jianguo, you thought you kicked out an expendable screw. You were wrong. What you pulled out was the heart of this giant machine. Without its heart, can the factory still survive?
See that without Li Ming this year, we'll at least make over 200,000 more.
No wonder Li Ming didn't want to leave. It's so profitable.
Now all the money the factory makes is ours.
But if Boss Lin doesn't give us the 30% discount, our costs will go up.
Are you stupid? Now you are the big boss of Trunks and Machinery Factory. Just go and talk to him.
Boss Lin, please don't take yesterday's matter to heart. Our cooperation is still the same as last year.
The same. I already told you yesterday I gave you a 30% discount because of Li Ming. If you want to keep buying raw materials from me, buy them at the original price, and it's cash on delivery.
Is Engineer Lee not here today?
From now on, Jianguo and I will manage the factory. If you have any problems, come directly to us.
What about technical issues?
This person is our factory's technician now.
Engineer Lee, are you really quitting?
Yes, I am.
Engineer Lee Gold will shine wherever it is Mr. Zhao will come around.
It can't be helped. Some people can only see the coins in their own pockets, brothers, in the face of profit. Are just stepping stones that can be kicked away anytime. The heart of this factory's machine has already stopped beating. Next, we'll just watch how this machine stops running.
See, without Li Ming, our factory is still running. And even more efficiently. Now, you know why Li Ming didn't want to let go?
I didn't expect Xiaozhang to really boost the factory's production.
Of course. Don't you see who hired Xiao Zhang? He's a college student, majoring in mechanics.
Why is the production line so much faster? If this goes on, production is up, but the yield rate will drop.
Mr. Zhao, if we speed up like this, the machines won't take it.
What do you know? You guys were just too relaxed before. This is the normal production rate. At this rate, in 3 months tops, I can buy you a new car.
Li Ming, are you really leaving the factory?
The couple doesn't like me. There's nothing I can do. From now on, I won't be discussing raw materials with you. Boss Wang. From now on, I won't be discussing orders with you.
Li Ming, just say the word. I can hire you to our factory as the chief engineer.
No need. I'm really tired this year. I want to rest. Jianguo, I've given up the factory. Whether it survives is up to you.
I told you cash on delivery otherwise. I won't sell you the steel raw materials.
For Li Ming's sake, can't we just do it like before?
No, then let Li Ming come to me.
Without Boss Lin Can, our factory still not survive. There are so many material supply factories. Are we really short of him? Besides, his price I've asked around is double that of other supply factories. Who knows if Li Ming is taking kickbacks? No wonder he doesn't want to let go.
But where are we going to get the raw materials? If we can't get them, the factory will have to stop production.
I have a cousin who deals in steel raw materials, and the price is 30% cheaper than Boss Lin's and 20% cheaper in the future.
Is the quality reliable?
My cousin's factory has been running for years. If something was going to happen, it would have happened by now.
Rest assured, Boss Zhao. Don't look at me. My raw materials are below market price, but my quality is never bad.
But there are too many impurities in these raw materials.
Are you stupid? Just pick out the impurities. The price difference is all ours. Cousin will go with you.
Mr. Zhao, something's wrong with this batch of raw materials. Why are there so many impurities?
So many impurities, can't you just filter them out? I pay your salaries. Am I just feeding you for nothing?
Too many impurities in the raw materials will affect our machines. When the time comes, who knows what kind of mess will happen.
I don't believe it. A little bit of impurities can cause problems with the machines. I think you guys are just making excuses because you're too idle. The work used to be too easy. Now that you have to filter out a few more impurities, you act like it's the end of the world.
Mr. Zhao, what do you say?
What are you looking at? Get back to work.
Fine, get back to work.
See that old Zhao, I was right, wasn't I? It's only been 3 days. Our profit has already caught up to what we made in a whole month before. If this keeps up, not only can you get a new car, even the big villa can be built.
Honey, I should have listened to you earlier. If I had listened to you earlier, our family would have moved into a big villa long ago.
Of course, look at who your wife is.
Before, I genuinely thought Li Ming was doing it for my own good. Who knew there could be such a huge profit in this?
I told you long ago, who knows how much kickbacks he took from it. Otherwise, why would he take the 40,000 yuan that day so straightforwardly? Who is it? Don't you know how to knock?
Mr. Zhao, this is bad. The machine is broken down.
What? How did you do it? The machine has never had any problems. Why did it suddenly break down?
The raw materials are no good.
What do you mean the raw materials are no good? Before, the factory also had a batch of bad raw materials. Wasn't it fine?
That was when Mr. Li was still here. During that time, Mr. Li maintained and checked every day, which ensured the production.
Stop talking about Mr. Li all the time. I've already fired him. Zhang, this problem, can you solve it?
Of course.
Good, I'll leave it to you.
Done.
You're forcing it to start. There will be problems.
Wang.
What do you know? Exactly, Zhang graduated with a mechanical degree. See that? Without Li Ming, the factory is still running normally. What are you all staring at? Get to work.
Mr. Li, thank you so much this time. We've been troubleshooting our mechanical engineering problem for a full 3 days. If it weren't for your guidance, it would have taken much longer.
It was no trouble at all.
Sir, I'll treat you to a meal another day to thank you in person, okay?
Not everyone is like Zhao Jianguo and his wife, only caring about profit and ignoring human feelings. I guess by now, the factory should already be in a mess. What on earth is going on? Wasn't it fine yesterday? Why is the machine broken again?
was fine yesterday.
Why is it broken again?
Mr. Zhao, this Zhang you hired just for the output. He set the machine so fast it was bound to break sooner or later. Not to mention these inferior materials.
This batch of goods, Mr. Wu said he wants them tomorrow afternoon. What if we can't deliver?
The machine is broken.
What can we do?
Zhang.
Mr. Zhao, this problem is very simple. Give me 10 minutes.
Shumei.
Is Zhang reliable?
Of course he is.
Mr. Zhao, it's done.
Good. Zhang. What's going on? Zhang, can you fix it or not? I can find someone to fix it. I know a top mechanical engineer in the country. His name is Sun Yu. He used to follow a very strong master and learned a lot of skills. Okay, call him over quickly.
Is the location Chuangxing Machinery Factory? Okay, I got it. I remember my master is at Chuangxing Machinery Factory. Just in time I can go see my master.
Mr. Lee, something terrible happened at the factory.
What's wrong?
Since yesterday, all the production lines in the factory have broken down. Now everything has come to a halt.
Mr. Zhao said this afternoon. There's still a batch of goods to be delivered to Mr. Wu. If it's not fixed this morning, we definitely won't be able to deliver it.
Mr. Lee, how about you come and help fix it?
Hey. What are you all doing? Not working during working hours. What are you doing here?
Sister Zhang, just swallow your pride and admit your mistake. Let Mr. Lee come and fix it. Otherwise, we won't be able to produce anything today either.
Admit my mistake. What mistake did I make when Li Ming took kickbacks? Why didn't he admit his mistake when he was in the factory every day lying in the office? Why didn't he admit his mistake? Let me tell you. Today there will be a top engineer coming over to solve the problem for our factory.
See, they don't need me.
This is the factory where my master is. It really is my master's factory. My master likes to leave a mark on the machines he maintained. This machine was previously maintained very well. Did the problem only start this week? Has the technician been changed?
You were called here to fix the machine, not to lecture people.
This machine can only be fixed by one person.
Who is it?
Mr. Lee, why are you here?
I came to take a look.
Li Ming! Who let you in? What are the security guards at the gate doing?
Li Ming, didn't I tell you before that today in our factory there will be a top engineer coming to repair the machines for us? Why are you joining the fun? Oh, I get it. You want to come and steal some skills, right?
Li Ming, I know you're interested in these mechanical things, but the one we invited is a top engineer. Their skills won't be passed on to an ordinary mechanic like you, Xiaozhang. Go to the gate quickly and see if the person Engineer Sun Yu called has arrived.
No need. I need to think carefully now. Whether to repair the machines for your factory or not.
Li Ming, do you deserve to greet Engineer Sun Yu?
I get it. It must be because you came that made Engineer Sun Yu unhappy. Engineer Sun Yu don't bother with a petty person like Li Ming.
A petty person? You're saying Li Ming is a petty person? You said Li Ming is a villain.
Yes. Engineer Sun Yu, you didn't know this before you came, that Li Ming actually scammed our factory out of a lot of raw material kickbacks.
Scammed kickbacks?
Yes, not only that, in the second half of the year, he slacked off in the factory for almost half a year, came to the factory every day, and did no work at all.
I did no work at all. If I had work to do every day, would this factory still be producing?
I don't care about that. You just didn't work and still wanted a cut in this world. Where is there such a good deal?
Engineer Sun Yu, be the bigger person. Don't stoop to Li Ming's level. Besides, I've already fired Li Ming. He's no longer part of the factory.
What? Is this true?
Yes. This factory has nothing to do with me anymore.
Did you hear that? The factory has nothing to do with him anymore.
Fine. If that's the case, then for this machine's malfunction, you should hire someone else. I can't fix it.
Why?
What can't fix it?
Master.
What?
Engineer Sun Yu called Li Ming his master. Engineer Li is actually Engineer Sun Yu's master. Now, there's a good show to watch.
Serves them right who asked him to kick Engineer Li out.
What nonsense are you all talking about? Engineer Sun Yu, are you kidding me? Look at Li Ming, look at his sloppy appearance. How could he be your master?
Don't judge a book by its cover. There are many things our team doesn't understand. Sometimes we even consult Teacher Li, but your factory actually fired Engineer Li. No wonder your factory has stopped production. It really serves you right.
What nonsense are you talking about?
Me, talking nonsense. The machines in this factory, until a week ago, were all maintained very well. The parts on every machine, as well as the parameters and controls. I saw traces of maintenance on all of them, but now these machines, obviously, starting from last week, have had their speed deliberately set by someone.
Engineer Sun is right. It was Xiao Jiang who did it.
When a machine changes hands, it's like changing a heart. The machines in your factory, I can't fix them.
Sun Yu Wei hired you. It's not like we're not paying you. Why won't you fix them for us? I get it. You think the money is too little, right?
It's not about the money, it's about how you conduct yourselves and do things.
We originally agreed on 2,000, right? I'll increase it to 4,000. Will you fix it?
No.
8,000.
No.
10,000.
Even if you give me 100,000. I still can't fix it, this machine. Only my master engineer Li can fix it, anyone else. We'll never be able to fix it.
Xiao Zhang is the guy you found reliable.
Sister Zhang Engineer Sun is one of the top engineers in the country.
Sun Yu, I hired you to fix the problem, not to lecture me. Hurry up and fix the machine.
The machine can be fixed, but human hearts are much harder to fix.
What did you say?
About my master's situation, I know a bit too. Back then, my master gave up the chance to join our engineering team. To come here and build the factory with you in the first half of the year. Engineer Li spent a lot of money for your sake. What he brought to your factory was all the top mechanical craftsmanship in the country. In the end, for the factory's dividends, you just kicked Engineer Li out. Are you even human?
Don't make us sound like villains. Over the past year, our Jiangguo has gone down to the workshop so many times when parts couldn't be produced. It was our Jiangguo working overtime. Most of the workers were also recruited by our Jiangguo when our Jiangguo was busy running around the factory. Who knows where Li Ming was slacking off and having fun.
Slacking off. Once Engineer Li was out of town talking business, he got drunk and passed out on the street and didn't even call you. Because he didn't want to bother you if it weren't for me. Happening to call Engineer Li at that time. Who knows what accident might have happened to him.
Did I tell him to drink that much? If he can't drink, he shouldn't. Stop pretending.
If he didn't drink, where would your factory get orders?
I don't believe without Li Ming, my factory wouldn't get orders.
Forget it. It's all in the past. The factory's business has nothing to do with me anymore. I heard you came come try what I brewed myself. Okay, Engineer Li, let's go.
Go ahead. I don't believe it's just a broken machine that no one else can fix.
Mr. Li. You tuned those machines yourself. The precision was carved out, cut by you. There are even many parts that you paid for out of pocket and imported from abroad. Are you really willing to let them mess it up?
Zhao Jiangguo and his wife have already kicked me out. The road ahead, how they walk it, how they tune the machines. I won't interfere.
Xiao Zhang, can you fix it or not?
I found the problem. It's caused by equipment aging. We have to get new equipment.
What? New equipment. How can we change equipment now? Mr. Wu's order is due this afternoon.
Zhao Jianguo, where are my goods? They haven't been delivered yet.
Mr. Wu, there's a little problem with the factory machines. It might take a few days.
A few days? Are you dreaming? Don't think I don't know. Your factory fired Mr. Li? When Mr. Li was here, your factory never had a single problem. Enough. I'm canceling the order. If you can't do it, I'll find someone else.
How did it go?
Mr. Wu canceled the order.
So what if he canceled? Our factory has so many orders, we don't need his.
Then this machine.
Don't worry, my cousin has connections. This kind of production machine, he can get them. And the price is low. Listen to me, the factory can definitely restore its previous capacity.
Old Wang, look at this.
The quality is too poor. Mr. Zhao, look, using this newly purchased machine, the parts produced are of such poor quality, this no longer meets the quality standards set by Engineer Li.
Old Wang. Stop talking about Engineer Li all the time Li Ming has been fired. The standards he set can no longer be used. Now what this machine produces is the new standard.
Mr. Zhao, if these parts go out and something goes wrong, it will ruin our Chuangxing Machinery Factory's reputation.
It's just a small part. What could go wrong?
Jianguo. After using the new machine, we brought the cost down by another 20%.
20%.
At this rate, let alone 3 months, probably next month, we can get you a luxury car.
This batch of parts from Chuangxing Machinery Factory. Why is the defect rate so high?
Boss, this batch from Chuangxing Machinery Factory, the parts we got are completely unusable. Chuangxing Machinery Factory. How dare they use such inferior goods to fool me?
You better explain this clearly.
Why has the quality since last week
suddenly dropped so much?
What the hell is going on here? Why has the quality dropped so much?
Don't worry, everyone. The factory made a minor adjustment this week. We optimized some employees who weren't working hard. The next batch will definitely have no problems.
What about this batch then?
Return them first. We'll immediately give you rush the next batch.
I think these parts are perfectly fine. Other factories can use them. Why can't they? I think it's just because the materials Li Ming used for them before were too good. That's why they're acting like this.
So should our raw materials switch back to the original supplier?
In your dreams, the original supplier is so expensive. When the time comes, will we even have any profit left? Besides, we're not short of orders from their small factories. If we lose them, maybe our factory will run even smoother.
I said it before. The machines are no good, the raw materials are no good, but you wouldn't listen. Today it's just Boss Jin and his guys. If we wait for the real big order bosses to speak up, I'll see what the factory will do then.
Only these small bosses would be so picky. The real big bosses wouldn't do this. Also, if I don't do this, where would your salaries come from?
Saving money is fine, but you have to save it in the right places.
I finally see it today. The raw materials in Jianguo's factory and the equipment are all replaced. If the quality remains like this in the future, I don't plan to buy from him anymore.
But if we do this, aren't we cutting off Jianguo's factory's livelihood?
The livelihood isn't cut off by us, it's cut off by himself.
See that? Although we lost a few orders, the profit has tripled.
Really tripled.
I told you earlier, if our factory still follows Li Ming's way, we'll go bankrupt sooner or later.
In this way, we can fill the hole of buying new machines.
We'll deal with the loss of new machines later. Let's buy a new car first. After all, you are a big boss now. You can't drive that old car anymore.
Boss Zhao, you've made a lot of money.
I have no choice. The factory relies on me to keep it going. Right now, I can only say I just made a little money.
Some people say the factory can't run without him. Boss, see that my Django is already driving a Benz.
How about that, Li Ming? Django, the car is a good car. But this factory, is it supported by the car or by its reputation? Think about it carefully. You can buy a car back. But what about trust? Can you buy it back?
I can see it now. With Mr. Li gone, Jiangguo's factory is completely doomed. Future parts won't be bought from Chuangqing Machinery Factory.
Boss Jin, what's wrong? Why are you so mad?
Boss Mo, see for yourself.
With Mr. Li watching over Chuangqing Machinery Factory, how could the quality be this bad?
Mr. Li was fired by Jiangguo.
What?
From now on, you'd better think carefully whether to use parts from their factory.
What? This week's production was cut in half. Lao Wang are the workers slacking off.
Slacking off. Someone is cutting corners. If this keeps up, the other half of production will be ruined too.
What nonsense are you talking about?
We're doomed. Production is down by half. The car loan can't be paid next month.
What? Boss Mo and Boss Jin, what about their orders?
They already pulled all their orders.
It's fine if they did. Their small order volume, our factory can finish in half a day.
Jiangguo,
I urgently need a batch of parts.
the quantity is 200,000 pieces, same as always.
Mr. Yun, rest assured I'll arrange production right away.
By the way, make sure Mr. Li keeps a close eye on this batch.
Sure thing, Mr. Yun, no problem.
Honey, we already fired Li Ming. How can he watch the goods?
Are you stupid? Just let Xiaozhang watch it. Besides, these parts all look the same. Can he even tell good from bad? Zhang is a professional graduate. His repair skills might be a bit lacking, but when it comes to quality control, he's definitely fine. Otherwise, how did he graduate? This is a big order of 200,000 pieces, just right. For our car, don't we still owe 200,000 on the loan? We can earn it back from this order.
Currently, for one part, we only make 60 cents. 200,000 pieces is only 20,000. We're still 80,000 short.
Are you stupid? I found another raw material supplier even cheaper. We can save 20 cents. Then we can mix in some defective products to fill it up. Wouldn't that make up the remaining 20 cents?
Will Mr. Yun find out that way?
So what if he does? Which factory's parts can guarantee 100% are good? Besides, a big boss with such a large volume won't care about these details. What I'm saving for you is all real money.
Okay, let's do as you say.
Mr. Zhao, these parts, even by Zhang standards, are unqualified.
Just pack them when I tell you to. Why are you talking nonsense? Are you the boss or am I the boss? 200,000 parts this week. If we can't make it, will you pay the 100,000 penalty?
Mr. Zhao, but we can't send bad parts as good ones.
What do you know? Which factory can guarantee 100% good parts? Hurry up and pack them for me.
Boss, you in this batch of goods is completely unusable out of 200,000 items. When you break it down, at most 20,000 are barely passable. The rest either have quality issues or don't meet the hardness standards.
What? What on earth is Jiangguo doing? Zhao Jianguo, what's wrong with this batch? Out of 200,000 items, only 20,000 are barely passable. The pass rate is less than a tenth.
What? How is that possible? We followed the previous production standards.
Zhao Jianguo, for this batch, did your engineer Lee keep an eye on it or not?
Well,
Boss Yun, are your factory's requirements too high? Other factories haven't complained that only a tenth of the parts are usable.
My requirements are too high. The requirements I gave you are just basic industry standards. If you guys can't even handle this level of quality, from now on, our business is over.
Boss Yun, for the next batch, we will definitely give you qualified products.
Fine, let's not do business then. Our factory is so big we don't need just you.
All right, you remember this.
Wife Boss Yun is a major client.
Major clients are just demanding other bosses haven't said there's a problem. How much we cut costs, you know very well. Do you really expect Boss Yun to keep working with us? Besides, don't we still have 2 other major clients? For the next batch, we'll take a bit of a loss and go back to the original raw materials. Let's secure the other 2 first.
No wonder the goods Jianguo gave me last time were so bad, so he kicked you out.
You can never know what's in a person's heart. I didn't expect it either.
Back then, if you hadn't helped my factory solve a difficult problem, I wouldn't have given this order to an outsider.
Boss Yun, although I'm no longer at Chongqing Machinery Factory, if your factory ever has any technical problems in the future, you can still come to me.
This is the key to the gate of the old factory building opposite Chongqing Machinery Factory. I heard you've been thinking about starting your own factory lately. It just so happens that factory building belongs to a friend of mine. He let me have it for a low price. Now, I'm handing the factory over to you.
Boss Yun,
I'm not giving it to you for free. The rent for the first half year, I'll charge you 20,000.
But having just the factory without machines.
Mr. Lee didn't Jianguo buy a car. Now he can't pay back the loan, so he took the old machines originally in the factory and sold them all as scrap.
What those were all machines I carefully tuned.
However, I had someone buy them same as before. I'll sell them to you for 20,000, a total of 40,000 yuan. Evening.
Here is 40,000 yuan. Whatever you invested back then, I'm returning it to you in full now.
As for raw materials, you'll have to figure that out yourself. The order I'm giving you for the first month is 50,000 pieces. Same as always, you control the quality. And I'll be at ease.
Ensure good quality. Be a good person. And your path will only get wider. Some people lose these 2 things. And no matter how good their car is, they won't get far.
We have the site and the equipment. As long as we secure the raw materials, the order of 50,000 pieces from Boss Yun can be completed in a month.
I already told you. No credit. If you want raw materials, pay in cash. Otherwise, buy them elsewhere.
Boss Lin, look, our factory used to get goods from you.
That was before.
That was for the sake of Mr. Lee and your factory.
I don't understand. Mr. Lee helped your factory to get orders.
And worked as a technician, yet you kicked him out.
What getting orders? He messed around in the factory for over half a year. Our Jianguo was busy all the time, not daring to rest for a single day.
He had no work. Doesn't that just show your production is going smoothly?
Boss Lin, some words will fall on deaf ears for some people.
Li Ming, am I wrong?
Li Ming.
What are you doing here?
Coming to a steel raw material factory, of course, to buy raw materials.
Liming, running a factory, and being a worker are 2 different things. This factory, do you know how to run it?
Exactly. You don't know the cost of living until you run a household. Every part of the factory needs money. Don't think just because you bought a broken factory you can run it yourself.
Boss Lin, I want a batch of steel raw materials.
Boss Lin only takes cash. Do you have it all right?
Mr. Lee, I'll give it to you.
What?
Mr. Lin, that's not right what you did.
Why give it to Li Ming? Does Li Ming have cash?
I don't have cash.
Did you hear that he doesn't have cash?
Mr. Lee, if it's you for the first month, I'll give it to you on credit, same as usual. As for the raw material price, it's still 30% below market price.
What?
Why does he get credit? Why does he get 30% below market price?
Why? Conscience. I almost forgot this thing called conscience. You two don't have it.
What did you say?
Mr. Lee, let's go sign the contract.
He thinks we can't run the factory without his raw materials. There are plenty of raw material factories. We don't need him. What you're selling me, this little bit of raw material for $3,500 a ton.
My raw materials are top quality. $3,500 a ton is already a discount for you. Normally I sell for $3,800 a ton.
Honey, what should we do? $3,500 a ton. That's $200 more than Lin Chang's place.
What's the panic, boss? Lou here lets us pay half up front and owe half. Let's secure the remaining 2 big orders at the factory first. After that, when our production goes up, we'll have leverage to negotiate.
Will this work?
Listen to me on this. It will definitely work. These I'll take them all.
At the current speed, if we work overtime this month, the 50,000 parts Boss Yun needs, we can rush them out.
Aren't we already using the same raw materials? Why is the quality of the parts produced still so poor?
The raw materials are back, but the quality standards must follow what Engineer Lee set.
Following the standards set by Engineer Lee, then, if we produce 1,000 pieces, how many are usable?
Estimated out of 1,000 pieces. Only 200 are usable.
What? An 80% failure rate.
Old Wang, what do you know? Li Ming's requirements were arbitrarily set by himself. No wonder you guys couldn't get the production out before always having to work overtime.
What do we do? If we follow Li Ming's previously set requirements for production, even with overtime, we can't finish the order.
Jiang Guo.
I think you're confused.
These parts naturally have wear and tear, following Li Ming's previous requirements. Do you really want people to use a part for 3 to 5 years, let them use it for half a year or so, and then when problems occur, won't they still have to buy from our factory? This way, our factory's orders will also increase. And we'll earn even more.
Mr. Zhao, if we really do this, the factory's reputation will be completely ruined.
You're just a technician. What do you know? Just produce, as I said.
These 300,000 parts, I need them in 10 days at the latest.
Mr. Mo, rest assured, for these 10 days, I'll personally work overtime in the workshop.
I heard you changed raw materials. You can't fool around with my goods.
Rest assured. The raw materials we use now are more expensive than before, and of better quality.
Then I'm relieved.
300,000 parts. If we follow the standards Li Ming gave Mr. Mo before, we couldn't finish even in a month.
Don't worry, our factory can produce half in 10 days.
What about the other half?
The other half, we can just outsource it.
Outsource. Is that reliable?
Mr. Zhao, don't look at my environment here, but the quality I produce is exactly the same as big factories. Besides, in terms of price, I'm half the price of big factories.
Half the price?
Yes. But let me make it clear first. You provide the raw materials.
Okay, no problem.
See, I told you outsourcing saves so much trouble. As long as we secure Mr. Mo's big order stable, from now on, we produce half and outsource half. It's a sure win. I was right, wasn't I?
Mr. Mo, 300,000 pieces.
Not a single one missing. Thanks for your hard work, Jiang Guo.
Not hard at all.
Our Django has been here every day for the past 10 days, working overtime with the factory workers. Even the workers couldn't bear to see it, telling our Django to get a good rest, but our Django said Mr. Mo's order cannot be delayed.
Good. Once I finish inspecting this batch of goods, I'll pay you the balance.
All right. Ha 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 ha.
How is it?
Don't worry. The parts on this pallet are all top quality. Even if he checks every single one, he won't find any problems.
Mr. Mo, the spot check on this pallet is done. No problems.
Good.
Then, Mr. Mo, can you pay the balance now?
No rush. This is just step 1. There's still step 2. Take pallet number 034, pallet 077. Pallet 129, and randomly pull out a box of parts from each.
Mr. Mo, what are you doing? Isn't the inspection done?
The sample inspection is done, but the rest of the finished products also need to be spot checked. But Jianguo, I'm still very confident in the quality of your factory. Come on. Spot check. Jianguo, what's wrong with you? Why are you sweating so much?
Maybe it's the heat.
The temperature in my factory is only 23 degrees. How could it be hot?
Maybe it's because our Django has been working overtime every day lately.
Once the inspection is done, your Django can take a good rest for a while.
Mr. Mo.
The parts from batch 034 have a pass rate of only 60%. What?
Mr. Mo, are your factory's quality inspectors up to the job? Our factory's quality inspectors have been keeping a close eye on this batch every day.
Django. My requirement for you is a pass rate of 80%.
Maybe it's because this batch you needed it too urgently, Boss Mo. The pass rate might drop a little bit, but it's all within the normal range of fluctuation.
All right. Let's forget about batch 034. I do need this batch urgently. Keep inspecting the next 2 sample batches, yes.
Mr. Mo. Mr. Mo, the failure rate for batch 077 reached 70%.
What? Django, what on earth is going on?
It must be the workers. The workers accidentally packed the wrong boxes.
The workers definitely made a mistake. I'll call the factory right now and have them send the good parts over.
What about batch 129?
The failure rate for batch 129 is 100%.
What?
What about batch 129?
Mr. Mo, the failure rate of batch 129 is 100%.
100%.
How is this possible?
Yeah, how is this possible? How can it be 100% unqualified, Boss Mo, the quality inspector in your factory? Why is he talking nonsense?
What exactly is going on? Even if the processing is terrible, it couldn't be 100% unqualified.
Exactly. Do you even know how to inspect?
Raw material carbon steel ratio, 20.
What my ratio requirement is 1 to 2. You guys cut corners 10 times over Zhao Jianguo. How dare you pass off shoddy goods?
How's that possible? I bought the raw materials myself. There are purchase records.
Yeah, Boss Mo, if you don't believe it, you can come to our factory and see.
Engineer Lee, are you really not coming back?
Not coming back. I'm right across the street now, opened a small processing plant, relying on the support of old friends, making a living.
Old Wang, why aren't you working? What are you chatting with an outsider for?
Outsider, this batch of goods I gave you isn't Engineer Lee keeping an eye on it.
Boss Mo, I'm already not part of Chuangxing Machinery Factory anymore.
Zhao Jianguo, what exactly is going on here?
Don't be angry. Look at my raw materials first.
They are all good materials, yea, Boss Mo. My raw materials could not possibly have any problems. Then why is there another batch of 100% unqualified defective goods?
10 days the factory definitely couldn't finish such a large order volume.
And if they can't finish it?
They have to find an OEM.
Li Ming, what nonsense are you talking about? Li Ming, what nonsense are you talking about?
Get out of my factory right now or I'll call security. Security.
Zhao Jianguo.
What's going on with the outsourcing?
Mr. Zhao, I finally found you. About the outsourcing order for Boss Mo last time. You haven't paid the balance yet.
150,000 parts in total, 50 cents each. That's 75,000 in total.
Please take a look. When can you settle it?
Old Lee, what are you talking about?
Enough, great. I give you $1 for processing fee per piece, and you turn around and find an outsourcing factory for 50 cents.
Boss Mo, it's not like that. Listen to my explanation.
You don't need to explain to me. This batch of goods can't be shipped. Just wait to be held accountable. Also, the 300,000 pieces of goods, I don't want a single one. Return them all. Engineer Lee, if you had told me earlier that you were kicked out by Zhao Jianguo and his wife, I wouldn't have given him this order at all.
It's my fault. I didn't make it clear to you.
But the 300,000 pieces of goods on hand are missing parts. If we can't deliver them on time, we'll have to pay hundreds of thousands in liquidated damages.
Boss Mo, how long until delivery?
It can be delayed for 15 days at most.
Boss Mo, do you trust me?
Engineer Lee, don't be a stranger. The goods that come from your hands are all top quality.
Okay, Boss Mo. Your 300,000 pieces of goods, I'll take them.
What?
In business integrity is the foundation. Boss Mo entrusted 300,000 items to me, which means he trusts me. I absolutely can't betray that trust. With 15 days plus these 2 new assembly lines, I installed 300,000 items. There's no problem.
Where's Old Lee? Where the hell is your boss, Old Lee?
Let go of me. Old Lee was arrested yesterday.
Arrested? Why was he arrested?
On the surface, he did OEM for you, but secretly, he took your good raw materials, swapped them for scrap, and sold them for cash. Doing something like that, who else would they arrest?
It's all your fault, insisting on using this illegal workshop for OEM. Now we're completely ruined.
Zhao Jianguo, you heartless bastard. When we were splitting the money to buy the Benz, why didn't you say anything? Now that things went wrong, you blame me.
If you weren't so greedy for cheap deals, would Boss Mo's order have been ruined? We have to pay hundreds of thousands in penalties.
You dare push me, you useless piece of trash, you're incompetent, and you blame me.
Isn't this Boss Zhao from Chuangxing?
Why is he making a scene here? I heard he used an illegal workshop for OEM.
And got caught serves him right.
Zhao Jianguo.
The loan for your Mercedes-Benz is overdue.
You have 1 month to pay back the 200,000 principal and interest. Otherwise, we will immediately tow the car from your factory.
It's over. It's all over.
What do we do? What do we do? The penalty for Boss Mo? The bank's car loan, it's all over.
Hello, who is it?
Is this Boss Zhao from Chuangxing Machinery Factory? I'm Feng Dehai from Feng's group.
Boss Feng, hello, my husband is here. He's here.
Fang, boss. Fang, I have a big order here. For a period of 1 month, 20,000 pieces a day, 600,000 pieces in total. How about it? Boss Zhao, will you take it? But I have one condition. I'll send a technician over to supervise at your factory every day. He will report the progress to me at any time and the quality.
This? No problem, don't worry, Boss Fang. Absolutely no problem. We'll sign the contract right away. 600,000 pieces, we're rich.
Rich my ass. What's our quality like, don't you know? And sending someone to supervise our factory, the quality will definitely fail.
It has to pass even if it fails. What are you afraid of? Things will work out.
How will it work out?
It's simple. People are easily swayed by gifts and free meals. We just need to treat Boss Fang's sent quality inspector to good food and drinks and slip him some benefits. Wouldn't that do this?
Will this work?
Why wouldn't it otherwise? What about the penalty for Boss Mo? What do we do? What about your Mercedes car loan? If others find out your car was repossessed by the bank, where will you put your old face? We absolutely cannot let that little brat Li Ming look down on us.
All right, I'll listen to you.
Mr. Lai, rest assured, these 3 guys are the best technicians in my factory. Absolutely trustworthy. I transferred them all to help you.
Mr. Lee, we've heard of your reputation before. Working with you, we have endless energy.
Good. Thanks to Boss Mo for the timely help. With these brothers here, rest assured, within 15 days, 300,000 high-quality goods I will definitely give you, not a single piece missing.
With your word, Mr. Lee, I am completely relieved.
Mr. Zhao, the hygiene of your factory doesn't feel up to standard. If this affects the quality of Mr. Fang's order, I can't explain it.
Brother Gao, you are absolutely right. We will rectify it immediately. Immediately have someone clean this place spotlessly.
Exactly. Director Gao, please have a seat. Jianguo, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and bring out the treasure we specially prepared for Director Gao.
Brother Gao, just a little something. Take it back and try it. Don't be polite with me.
Oh, how can I accept this? This is against the rules.
Here with us, you are the rules. Tonight we'll go to Jinbi Restaurant, feast and drink till we drop.
Ha ha, Mr. Zhao, straightforward then. I'll follow your arrangement tonight.
How about it? I told you there would be no problem. As long as the money is right, this quality inspector is totally under our control, completely obedient.
Wife, you are still the best. Now we can sit back and relax.
What the hell is this? Garbage, a pile of garbage.
You dare hand this kind of stuff to me, Director Gao. Director Gao, please calm down. We're still adjusting it.
Director Gao, you're the expert. Take a look for us. Where exactly does it fall short?
Where does it fall short? I'll tell you inside and out, from head to toe, there's not a single thing right about it.
This is basically scrap metal, Director Gao. Look, whether the quality of this part is good or not, isn't that just a matter of your word?
Director Gao, you come here to guide us every day. It's too much hard work. This little tea money, you must accept it.
Fine, fine. Seeing as Mr. Zhao is so sincere, this batch today barely passes as qualified.
Qualified. This kind of thing will ruin our factory's reputation. Garbage parts. You dare say it's qualified? I see you guys just don't want the factory to do well. You're going to destroy all of Engineer Lee's hard work.
Who is this old Wang?
You shut up. Is it your place to speak here? If you don't want to work, then get out.
Mr. Zhao, don't be angry either. I think what this old master said is right. Quality issues really need to be managed.
Director Gao, look at you. Saying that makes us seem like strangers, doesn't it? Tonight, still the same old place as yesterday, still yesterday's standard. How about it, Humph?
That's more like it. You are much more sensible than these workers under you. It's over. This factory lost Engineer Lee. It's going to collapse sooner or later.
Brother Mo, let me tell you my big order of 600,000 pieces has already been given to Chuangxing Machinery Factory. Chuangxing? Brother Feng, Chuangxing is indeed an old factory. But I heard their technical backbone left recently on this quality control. You must be more careful. I have already sent my factory's quality inspector, Gao Dahai, is stationed at their factory. Director Gao is naturally responsible. But some tricks in production are hard for outsiders to see. Brother Feng, to be safe, it's better to be on guard.
Okay. Look how cautious you are.
But what you said is not unreasonable. How about this? In a couple of days, I'll send another quality inspector over double insurance. Now you can rest assured with double insurance, then it will be foolproof. Come.
Drink.
Brothers, stop for a moment. Take a rest. It's hot. Everyone have a popsicle. Don't get heat stroke. Rest for an hour after eating. We'll start working again.
Engineer Lee, you are really too good working with you.
I'm full of energy. Exactly. Where else can we find such a good boss? We will work hard and get the job done well.
All right, eat quickly. Health is the capital of revolution.
What are you all staring at, waiting to die? Hurry up and work for me.
Mr. Zhao, we...
If this batch of parts can't be produced, I'll deduct all of everyone's salary. Don't even think about getting a single penny. What is this stuff? Garbage, a pile of garbage. Why is the quality even worse than yesterday?
Mr. Zhao, to rush the work yesterday, you sped up the machines by 2 gears again. These machines aren't invincible. The faster they run, the rougher the products. This is common sense.
Then what should we do? The big order of 600,000 pieces from Fang Group is right here. What are we going to do?
What are you yelling for? Is the sky falling same as usual? Just find someone to do the OEM.
OEM again. Did you forget how Boss Mo's order fell through last time? We almost went bankrupt.
That time we found a sweatshop. This time we'll find a legitimate one. Right now, we need to swallow this 600,000 piece order first. Otherwise, how will we pay the car loan? If Fang's order flies away, that bastard Li Ming will laugh us to death across the street.
Fine. We'll do as you say. What? Master Son, 80 cents apiece. Are you crazy? When we worked together before, wasn't it agreed at 60 cents apiece? Why are you suddenly charging 20 cents more? This is robbery.
60 cents. That was out of respect for Engineer Li. Now that Engineer Li is gone, the price is naturally different. I heard, as soon as your factory made money, you kicked Engineer Li out. What a classic case of crossing the bridge and burning it.
Bullshit. Who kicked him out? He wanted to leave himself. When he left, he even took 40,000 yuan from the factory. He's an ungrateful wretch.
Let me tell you, my OEM quality standards were all set by Engineer Li, who taught me hand in hand back then. If you want me to process, fine 80 cents a piece, not a penny less. Otherwise, get the hell out right now. Okay, 80 cents. And cash on delivery.
What? Couldn't we always get a month's credit before Mr. Sun don't go too far?
That was then, this is now. I don't want to do business with people who burn bridges. Get out if you don't have money.
Fine.
Fine. Cash on delivery. I'll pay you in cash.
Could it be that we were really wrong?
Wrong? How were we wrong during this time? Didn't we hold the factory together? Didn't we control everything from start to finish? Right now, it's just a tiny little problem.
Is it really a tiny problem?
Are you stupid? If we keep doing things the old way, how much profit would we have to give up? Don't worry. The quality inspector from Boss Fang's side, haven't we already bribed him? At worst, we take a small hitch and give a little more benefit. Besides, the parts we got from Mr. Sun's factory are definitely up to standard. When the time comes, we mix the good with the bad. Boss Fang won't be able to tell.
Then in that case, how much profit is left for us?
The profit we saved in our factory has almost all been eaten up by that old geezer Sun, but as long as we secure this order, orders from Boss Fang will keep rolling in. When that time comes, whoever has the most orders is the boss. Then the price for the contract factory will be up to you, Boss Zhao.
All right, I'll listen to you.
It's great working with Mr. Li brothers.
Cheers. Eat up, there's plenty.
Brother Wang, I can't live like this anymore, getting scolded every day and having my wages cut. I'm going crazy.
Mr. Li, I'm begging you. Please go back. That bastard Zhao Jianguo forces us to make fakes every day. The factory is going to be completely ruined by him.
Wang. Chuangxing Machinery Factory. Has nothing to do with me anymore.
But that's your hard work. Are you just going to watch it die?
Wrong, the factory has never lacked technology or machines. It lacks a conscience, and rules Zhao Jianguo and his wife only care about money. They've even thrown away their bottom line as human beings. If he refuses to change, it's only a matter of days before the factory goes bankrupt.
Then what should we do? Are we old folks going to follow him and die with Zhao Jianguo? Mr. Li, we quit. Can we work for you?
I, Li Ming, will put it out there today. As long as you can't work at Chuangxing anymore, the doors of my Chengxin machinery factory will always be open to you.
$150,000, a whole $150,000. See that, Zhao Jianguo? Even without that loser Li Ming, we're still making big money.
That's great. Let's take this money and pay off the car loan right away. Let's see who dares to repossess my Benz now. Who dares to look down on me, Zhao Jianguo?
Yeah. After paying off the car loan, we'll drive the Benz and take a few spins around Li Ming's crappy workshop. Piss him off.
Honey, For the remaining 200,000 parts, cut off Master Son's outsourcing immediately. Don't let outsiders make a single cent. We'll rely entirely on our own production.
Yeah. When the time comes, we'll just mix in the defective ones we made ourselves. All the profits will be ours. The bold eat till they burst, the timid starve to death.
Boss Fang, what brings you here so suddenly? You didn't even call ahead, so I could go out and welcome you.
Please have a seat, Boss Fang. Are you here to inspect those 400,000 parts?
Boss Zhao working overtime these past few days must be hard on you.
Not at all. For Boss Fang's order. We've put our hearts into it. You want to spot check the parts, right? I'll call Director Gao right now. Director Gao Dahai, hurry over and inspect the goods for Boss Fang.
No need to call.
Boss Fang, what do you mean by this Director Gao is the quality inspector you personally arranged?
Today I brought someone here myself.
Who is this person?
This person. You two know very well.
Li Meng, why is it you loser, you fired piece of trash who allowed you in? Get out right now.
How dare you, Mr. Li is the quality inspection director I personally invited. You tell him to get out. Are you trying to kick me out too?
Oh my God. Mr. Li was invited by Boss Fang to be the quality inspection director for this batch. Zhao Jianguo really messed with the wrong guy this time.
What? Boss Fang, he's just a filthy mechanic. How could you let him be the quality inspector?
What? Why are you two so scared? Earlier on the phone, didn't you promise and swear that your factory's quality is absolutely flawless? What are you afraid of now?
Boss Fang, we're not afraid, really. Not afraid. Chuangxing has worked with you so many times before, our quality is obvious to everyone. You know it best.
I was naturally at ease when Mr. Li was here before. Who in the industry doesn't know that Mr. Li has the strictest quality requirements? But now, looking at how pathetic you two look, I need to carefully reconsider cooperating with Chuangxing Boss Fang Director Gao, whom you sent to Chuangxing these days, has been partying every day at the club, the quality he controls. You really need to think twice about it, and Mr. Li, the one who actually managed the quality, was long ago kicked out of the factory by Zhao Jianguo and his wife. Now he has opened his own new factory. What? I can't believe this happened. Quick, give me Mr. Li's phone number. Mr. Li, let's go to the workshop and start the spot check. Just inspect according to your previous standards.
All right.
Listen up, if this batch of goods doesn't meet Mr. Li's standards, I'll cancel all orders immediately.
The carbon steel ratio is 1 to 20. It doesn't even meet half of the minimum standard. The hardness isn't even H30, Mr. Fang. Once these parts are assembled onto heavy equipment, they will completely shatter within 3 days. These are not qualified parts at all. This is making killing machines.
Li Ming, stop making false accusations here. You're just jealous that we got Mr. Fang's 600,000 order. You're just a fired beggar. What do you know about modern programming? What do you know about high-precision craftsmanship? Stop pretending to scare people here.
Right. Mr. Fang, don't listen to his nonsense. For this batch of goods, the whole factory worked overtime and didn't even close our eyes. It's because he was fired by us. He's jealous and deliberately taking revenge here.
Engineer Li's values must be correct. What kind of inferior raw materials we use, Zhao Jianguo knows best in his heart. Let's see how they clean up this mess.
Exactly. Trying to fool Mr. Fang with garbage materials, they've hit a wall this time.
Li Ming, look closely at the uniform on me. I am the Quality Inspection Department Director, personally appointed by Fang Group. My professional test report clearly states all qualified a country bumpkin auto mechanic who never even went to college. Doesn't deserve to question my professionalism here.
Godahai. A person must have a bottom line. As the Quality Inspection Director, do you really think this industrial garbage can deceive everyone?
What a joke. My data was tested by precision instruments. Why should I listen to an outsider like you barking blindly? Mr. Fang Li Min is completely so in discord. He wants to take the opportunity to ruin Chuangxing's brand so his small workshop can rise to the top.
Shut up. Go to Hai. Are you sure this batch of goods has no quality problems?
Mr. Fang, if there's a problem with this batch of goods, I'll pack up and leave immediately and never enter the machinery industry in my life.
Go to Hai. You're still being stubborn. Then let's listen to this together, your phone conversation with Zhao Jianguo and his wife.
Director Gao, there's 100,000 in this cart. Please take it. Don't worry, Jianguo. As long as I, Gao Dahai, am here, even the garbage from Chuangxing can be turned into gold.
Oh, Director Gao, we'll have plenty of chances to get rich in the future. Cheers.
Boss Fang, I was confused for a moment. It was them. It was Zhao Jianguo and Zhang Shumei who set me up and seduced me. I'm innocent.
Gao Dahai, you're fired. The legal team of Fang Group is already on their way. Get ready to go to jail.
Gao Dahai, you bastard, taking the money but not doing the job. Give us back the 100,000. Give it back.
Evil brings its own punishment, using garbage materials to pass off as good ones. Did you really think no one would find out exactly firing Engineer Li and putting a layman in charge?
Now Chuangxing is completely done for.
Zhao Jianguo Fang Group is withdrawing all orders. Not only will you not get a single cent, you'll also have to pay double the penalty if you don't pay it off within 3 days. Just wait for the court to auction and seize it.
It's over. It's all over my Benz, my 600,000 order.
Oh my god, I can't live like this anymore, Li Ming. It's all your fault, you jinx. You ruined our Chuangxing.
I told you. What you pulled out was the heart of this machine. A car can be bought back, but trust cannot be bought back.
Li Ming, you jinx. You made our factory lose all its orders and we have to pay double the penalty.
Zhang Shumei, since the day you kicked me out of the factory, Chuangxing Machinery Factory's survival
has nothing to do with me.
Li Ming, stop pretending to be the good guy. If you hadn't brought Boss Fang here, how would we have been exposed?
Zhao Jianguo, you used to think I just sat in the office drinking tea every day.
And didn't do any work.
But let me tell you, quality is never achieved by running machines non-stop. It relies on the scale in a person's heart. If a machine breaks down, I, Li Ming, can fix it, but if you two have rotten hearts, not even the gods can save you.
Li Ming, stop pretending to be the good guy.
You guys are hopeless.
Old Mo. Fang Group suffered a huge loss this time.
With a shortage of 400,000 parts. Where am I going to find a qualified factory to deliver? I'm so worried. Old Fang, you're looking for a donkey while riding one. Look. The right guy is right in front of you.
Boss Fang, these are the standard parts from our factory. Inspect them yourself.
This is even better than Chuangxing at its peak by 30%. This is true craftsmanship. What do you think, Old Fang? I told you Engineer Li's quality is top-notch. Engineer Li. This contract for 600,000 parts, I'll sign it. I'll sign it immediately.
Zhao Jianguo, what belongs to me, I will take it back one by one, and this is just the beginning.
Zhao Jianguo.
You haven't paid for 3 consecutive months the Mercedes car loan.
We are now legally impounding the vehicle.
Bullshit, this is our car. I dare anyone to touch it. Let's see who dares to touch it.
This is my car. This is robbery. Get lost. Get out of here right now.
Owner resisting law enforcement, requesting backup. Tow truck. Tow it away immediately. Oh, Boss Zhao, what happened to your new Mercedes? Why is it on a tow truck?
Is it going to an exhibition?
What big boss? Turns out he's just a deadbeat who doesn't pay his debts.
Put it down, my Mercedes, you bunch of robbers. Put it down right now.
No, my car. What are you looking at? Get back to work, all of you. I'm not bankrupt yet. Get lost right now.
Zhao Jianguo.
Give us back our hard-earned money.
Stop yelling. Zhao Jianguo, look at what you've done. The car was towed away. And now these poor bastards want to tear down the office.
Who was it that insisted on buying a Mercedes? Now the capital chain is broken, and you're blaming it all on me.
Zhao Jianguo. If you don't solve this, I'm divorcing you.
It's me, Zhang Jie.
Cousin. Why did you come in through the window?
Nonsense.
There are about a dozen workers at the door.
All holding shovels.
Listen, I'm here to bring you life-saving money.
Cousin, lend me 100,000 quickly. Let's get rid of the people outside first.
Borrow money. I've set up a big deal for you.
This is...
An overseas order from Fugi Foreign Trade. 100,000 precision parts. They'll give a 200,000 cash check on the spot as an advance payment.
200,000. Really?
Payable on site. Once you sign the money is yours.
100,000 parts. Our factory's qualification rate is less than 20%. Look at the breach of contract clause. We have to pay 10 times the penalty for poor quality. 2 million, cousin. Even if we sell ourselves, we can't afford it.
You useless coward, if you don't sign, the people outside will tear you apart. So what if it's 2 million? They're overseas clients. They don't know shit. With this 200,000, we can not only pay salaries, but also rent a sports car and go to Li Ming's factory gate to rub it in his face.
But what if we get caught? We'll go completely bankrupt and go to jail.
What are you afraid of? Make the outside look nice, mix in the defective ones. How will they tell? Besides, who can guarantee 100% qualification?
Cousin-in-law, the workers outside have started smashing the security door. If you don't leave your fingerprint now, this 200,000 will be gone. Smash it, tear the door down, get the money from Zhao.
Damn it, let's risk it. Fortune favors the bold and starves the timid.
Ha 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 ha. We have money, we're rich again.
Pleasure doing business. Wish you a successful comeback.
Li Ming, just you wait. With this money, I can make a comeback right away. I will definitely crush your Chengxin factory completely. Li Ming, take a good look at what kind of car I'm driving.
Li Ming? See, clearly this is a brand new BMW. Chuangxing just got a huge overseas export order worth hundreds of thousands. For the rest of your life. You only deserve to be a coolie here and pick up trash.
Oh my god, didn't Zhao Jianguo just have his Mercedes towed away?
How come in the blink of an eye he's driving a BMW again?
He probably rented it just to show off. Putting up a front.
Huge overseas order. Boss Zhao is really throwing his weight around. But before you show off, you'd better shut up. And listen to the noise coming from your factory.
What do you mean? Li Ming, stop being jealous of me in our factory. That's the sound of booming production.
The main spindle bearing is severely worn, and you still dare to force it to maximum speed. Zhao Jianguo, you are sending the machines to their graves.
Boss, stop fear-mongering. You're just jealous. We are making a fortune. Our technician Xiao Zhang said this is called high-efficiency production. Hubby? Don't waste your breath on this loser. Let's go. Go have a big meal.
Li Ming, you just stay with your broken factory and wait for death. Let's go.
Engineer Lee, that sound is terrifying. If it keeps running like this, in less than 3 days, the machine will definitely catch fire and explode.
Those whom heaven wishes to destroy, it first makes mad. Let them be. Tell the brothers to get ready.
The place across the street is going to blow up soon.
It's none of my business the machine caught fire on its own. I don't know anything.
Help him quickly, Uncle Lee is burned. Call an ambulance.
It hurts so much. My hand, the machine fire is too big.
Boss Zhang, please save my husband. His hand is going to be ruined. Quick, advance us some medical fees. Let's go to the hospital.
He injured himself because he was clumsy. Why should you ask us for money?
Jiang Xiumei, are you even human? If it weren't for rushing the deadline for you, would old Li have gotten hurt? You must pay up today.
Old Wang, how can you talk to the boss's wife like that? Let me tell you all. If anyone dares to leak the fire incident today, don't even think about getting a penny of your wages.
What? Not even paying medical fees after an accident.
Following a boss like this will cost us our lives sooner or later.
Shut up, all of you. What are you looking at? Just a bunch of cheap laborers. Get out if you don't want to work. Whoever dares to spread rumors, I'll dock their whole family's wages.
You're driving our whole family to a dead end. Is there no justice?
What are you still standing there for? For the machines that aren't broken, get back to work immediately. Boss Kian is coming to inspect the goods tomorrow. If you delay the schedule, don't expect a single penny.
This black-hearted factory, I quit. Old Li, let's go. Let's find someone to reason with. Engineer Li, something terrible happened at Chuangxing. A machine caught fire. Zhao Jianguo and the others refused to pay medical bills, and they are forcing the workers to keep working. Old Li's hand is almost ruined.
Those two heartless bastards are simply lawless. Old Wang, drive Uncle Li right now to the City People's Hospital. Find the best doctor. Here is 10,000 yuan in cash. Use this first. Call me anytime if it's not enough.
Engineer Li, thank you. Zhao Zhenguo and his wife are truly inhumane.
They don't care at all about whether we live or die. Engineer Li, you are the real benefactor who treats us like human beings.
We'll all follow you from now on.
We'd rather die than go back to Chuangxing.
Hello, is this the Work Safety Administration? I want to report Chuangxing Machinery Factory for illegal production, concealing a fire accident, and severely endangering the lives and safety of workers. Please send someone to support immediately.
Mr. Li, thanks to you this time, 600,000 parts not only completed ahead of schedule, but the pass rate is almost 100%. Here is the check for the balance. Keep it safe.
You're too polite, Mr. Fang. Our change in factory works based on conscience.
Well said. Mr. Li's skills combined with the drive of these old brothers, from now on, Fang Group's orders are all yours.
Brothers working with Mr. Li will have meat to eat. Let's toast to Mr. Li.
To Mr. Li, cheers. Mr. Li, look at the Chuangxing factory opposite. They spent all night putting out the fire. The gates are tightly closed today. I guess they're completely finished.
What goes around comes around. They used inferior materials and forced high speeds. It's no wonder they had an accident. Let's drink our drinks. Don't worry about them.
Mr. Tian, why are you here today? Didn't we agree on next Tuesday for the inspection?
Next Tuesday. Mr. Zhao, I value efficiency most in business. I heard your factory caught fire last night. How could I not come and see?
Who told you such nonsense? It was just a small spark. It's been fine for a long time. Our parts are all good.
All good? Then I brought a professional quality inspection team and a lawyer today. We will inspect the goods on the spot now. My 100,000 export parts, if even one is missing or has a slight flaw. We'll see each other in court.
Mr. Tian, it's too rushed today. How about we go eat first? Have a cup of tea.
Cut the crap. Lead the way to the warehouse immediately. Quality inspection team, follow me in.
You can't look. This is our trade secret. You have no right to see it. Get out, all of you. Get out.
Trade secret? I'm the buyer. I have no right to inspect the goods. Lawyer, tell her the consequences of obstructing the inspection.
Ms. Zhang, according to Article 3 of the contract, the buyer has the right to spot check the goods at any time. If you forcibly block us, we will consider it as your unilateral breach of contract. You will need to pay double the liquidated damages, totaling 2 million yuan exactly.
Honey, get out of the way. Stop messing around.
Zhao Jianguo, you useless thing. Why are you pulling me? If they see this, we're completely finished.
Inspection team, pull back all those tarps one by one. Check carefully. Boss Zhao, is this the premium export quality you promised me? You're trying to fool me with this pile of garbage.
Cyan. Mr. Qian, this is a misunderstanding. This was last night accidentally blackened by fire. There's no problem with the quality.
Right, Mr. Qian, it was all those workers below deliberately causing trouble. We had no idea at all.
No idea. Do you think I Qian Fugi am a 3-year-old child to be fooled? Lawyer, tell them the consequences.
According to Article 5 of the contract, severe nonconformity of delivered goods requires 10 times compensation. Please prepare 2 million in cash within 3 days. Otherwise, we will apply to freeze all assets of your factory.
2 million, this is robbery. Where would we get 2 million?
Cousin, Zhang Jie, come out here. You delivered this batch of raw materials. Come out and explain.
Stop looking. Your cousin slipped away long ago. 3 days. If I don't see the money in 3 days, you'd better prepare to spend the rest of your lives in jail. Let's go.
Shao Jiang will pay our wages immediately.
Right, or else today we'll tear down your factory.
Pay up, pay our wages, pay up, pay our wages, pay our wages.
Zhao Jianguo, Zhang Shumei, get out here and pay us back. That's our hard-earned money.
Mr. Zhao, the factory account is empty. Even the medical bills for injured workers can't be paid. Everyone's hard-earned money. You must give us an explanation today.
Give an explanation. Pay us back.
What's all the noise? The factory is just facing some temporary difficulties. In a few days, the final payment for the big overseas order will arrive. What are you rushing for?
What money? The factory was ruined by you useless poor losers. All you know is asking for money every day. I haven't even asked you to compensate for the factory's losses.
Zhang Xu may touch your conscience. When Engineer Li was here, how prosperous the factory was. It was you who wanted to save money and switch to inferior materials. It was you who forced the machines to overload. Haven't you woken up yet?
Li Ming, all you talk about every day is Li Ming. What does he think he is? You bunch of lowly poor ghosts deserve to work for others all your lives. I have no money, only my life. Beat me to death if you dare.
Hopeless. These two are completely hopeless. Chuangxing is rotten to the core. Brothers, we're not serving this evil factory anymore. Let's go. Go to the Chengsheng factory across the street and find Engineer Li. Engineer Li is the boss who truly treats us.
As human beings, right, follow Lao Wang.
Let's go find Engineer Li.
Drink. What else can you do besides drinking? Open your damn eyes and look 2 million in debt. The court is coming to seal the house tomorrow.
Blame me. If you hadn't been greedy and found shady contractors, if you hadn't insisted on taking that damn overseas order, would I have ended up like this today? It's all your fault, you jinx.
You dare push me, Zhao Jianguo, you heartless bastard. Dare to hit me. Who did I do it for? Wasn't it so you could drive luxury cars and live in a villa? You useless piece of trash, can't even manage a factory. Now you're blaming me. Chungguo, I have an idea. We still have a way out.
What way out? We've lost everything down to our underwear. Who can save us now?
Li Ming. Li Ming's Chengxin factory across the street is booming right now. He definitely needs space. We'll sell Chongqing factory this mess to him.
Sell to Li Ming. He's not stupid. Why would he take over this mess?
Not only will we sell it, we'll sell it at a high price. We clearly only owe $2 million. Just tell him the factory's assets are valuable. Ask for $4 million. Let him be the sucker. Once we get the money, we'll buy plane tickets abroad immediately.
That's a great idea.
As long as that idiot Li Ming nods, we pay back Qian Fugi's $2 million, and the remaining $2 million is enough for us to buy tickets and fly away.
Our factory is just an empty shell now. The land and the building are not worth that much money at all. Li Ming isn't stupid. Will he believe it? We treated him so badly back then. Kicked him out as soon as we started making money. Why would he help us?
What do you know? Li Ming cares too much about his pride. What he cares about most is that so-called bullshit brotherhood as long as you go to his factory tomorrow. In front of all the workers, kneel down and cry. Those onlookers, those poor workers love to watch a show. Once they start talking, Li Ming, for the sake of his reputation, will definitely soften up.
This won't work. Scamming a brother's money and running away if Li Ming finds out and calls the police. I'll really go to jail. This is fraud.
Why do you still care about brotherhood? You're about to be driven to death by Qian Fugi. If you don't beg him, you're the one going to jail.
I'll do it. Every man for himself and the devil take the hindmost. Li Ming has made a fortune now. He's got money to burn, so what if we scam him once? He owes us this. Let's go.
To Chengxin factory. And give our good brother a great show. Damn it. All of this should have been mine. Li Ming, that stinky machine repairman. Why does he get to live so well?
Shut up. Put your eyes back in your head. Don't forget what we're here for. Hurry up and rub your eyes. Get ready to cry.
Li Ming, just you wait.
Mr. Li, according to the process you improved, the qualification rate of this batch of goods can reach 99.9%.
Li Ming, my dear brother, help me. I really can't live anymore.
Mr. Li Boss Li. It's all our fault. It's all our fault. We were completely fooled by Zhang Ji. That little cutie tricked us.
Oh, isn't this the one who used to drive a Mercedes, Mr. Zhao and Mrs. Zhao?
Yes, what are they doing here now?
Serves them right.
When they kicked Mr. Li out.
How arrogant they were. Now they're getting their karma.
Zhao Ganguo Zhang Xiaomei, the accounts between us, when you used 40,000 to send me away that day. It was already settled you came today. What are you playing at?
Brother, for the sake of when I begged you to build the factory, and we shared joys and sorrows, give your brother a hand. The land and equipment of Chongqing factory are all good things. You have so many orders now, you definitely need to expand. Why don't you acquire Chongqing? Acquire.
Yes, Mr. Li. As long as you acquire Chongqing, you'll be the biggest boss in this area.
Then how much do you want?
$4 million. Brother, as long as you pay $4 million, Chongqing factory and all the equipment are all yours.
This is definitely a bargain.
$4 million. Zhao Jiangu, are you crazy? Your factory is just an empty shell now, and you're up to your neck in debt. How dare you ask for $4 million?
4 million. Zhao Jiangu, are you sure? Is it really 4 million?
Li Ming, as long as you come up with $4 million, Chongqing is yours.
4 million. I can't believe you have the nerve to ask what Chongqing is like now, don't we all know?
This is what Qian Fugui submitted to the court, a copy of the property preservation application. A debt of 2 million. You actually have the face to ask me for 4 million. Zhao Jianguo, you keep calling me brother, just so that before you die, you can take another bite out of my flesh.
Shameless, absolutely shameless. Still trying to scam people at death's door.
Idiots, absolute idiots.
Li Ming, you're rich now. You take 4 million to buy my 2 million factory. What's wrong with that? Can't you take a little loss? What's wrong with helping us out? You heartless ingrate.
me take a loss to help you. Why should I pay for your greed and stupidity? You've turned Chuangxing into a mess. The machines are all ruined. The workers have all run away. Chuangxing now is just a worthless piece of rotten land. Throw these two-line scammers out of here.
From now on.
Whoever dares to let them in will be fired immediately.
Li Ming, you ungrateful wretch leaving us to die. You'll rot in hell. Have you forgotten back then how Django treated you without Django?
You are nothing, brother. You can't be so heartless. You have to give me a hand.
Bah! So shameless. When you kicked Mr. Lee out, why didn't you think of today?
Now you call him brother? What took you so long? Serves you right.
How Django treated me. You burned bridges when you kicked me out. Why didn't you mention the past? You used inferior materials when you ruined the factory's reputation. Why didn't you mention the past?
You just can't stand seeing us do well. You are taking revenge, you scoundrel. You'll be damned.
Tell Jianguo. Search your conscience. Do you deserve to call me brother? I drank with clients until my stomach bled, the orders I brought in, and you matched them with such quality. Your current fate is all due to your own greed. You brought this on yourself. Security.
Throw these two pieces of trash out.
Don't dirty the ground of our Chengxin factory.
Good well thrown. Get lost, ungrateful wretches.
Zhao Jianguo Zhang Xiumei, your karma has arrived.
Stop cursing, Shumei. We are completely finished.
Xiao Jianguo, you useless coward. You worthless piece of trash. You can't even handle Li Ming. I must have been blind to marry a loser like you.
You shut up.
Why should I shut up? Look at Li Ming. He's worth tens of millions now, a big boss everyone sucks up to. And look at you. The factory is gone. The car got towed. And you're $2 million in debt. You don't even compare to Li Ming's pinky toe.
Isn't that the boss of Chuangxing across the street and his wife?
Why are they acting like mad dogs, biting each other in the street?
I heard they kicked out their top technician, Engineer Lee. Serves them right. They ruined themselves using cheap materials. That's karma.
I don't even compare to Li Ming's pinky toe.
I'm a big boss and I've fallen this far.
All because of you, you ruinous woman. If it weren't for you whispering in my ear every day, saying Li Ming was taking kickbacks, would I have kicked him out? It's all your fault.
You greedy woman.
Don't you push the blame on me. You were jealous of his dividends. You were the greedy one. You useless thing. Zhao Jianguo. You coward. How dare you hit me? I'll fight you to the death. Come look, everyone. Come and take a look. That big boss across the street, Li Ming, he's simply inhuman. If it weren't for our Jianguo giving him a hand back then, what would he be now that we're in trouble? He won't even lend us a dime. He's just a heartless, ungrateful bastard.
Zhang Xiumei, you shameless little bitch, have you no shame?
Lao Wang, you two-faced lapdog, what gives you the right to curse at me? Am I wrong? Li Ming is just a heartless bastard.
Listen up, everyone, come and listen. This woman actually has the nerve to talk about conscience back then. Mr. Li To saved their Chuangxing factory. Emptied all his savings. Worked day and night in the workshop. Drank until his stomach bled and was rushed to the ER. And the result, as soon as the factory started making money, this couple burned their bridges, took a mere 40,000 yuan, like dismissing a beggar, and kicked Mr. Li out.
Here's 40,000 yuan. However much you invested back then. I'm returning it to you in full now.
Just look at yourself now. You're in your 30s, buried in that scrap metal every day. Do you understand what era this is? It's the age of intelligence. An obsolete old part like you should have been eliminated long ago.
Kicking Mr. Li out was bad enough. But they also threw dirt on him, slandered him for taking kickbacks and slacking off. You kind of Heartless scum worse than pigs and dogs. Actually have the gall to stand here and talk about brotherhood.
Bah! So they are such ungrateful backstabbers. No wonder the factory went under. They totally deserve to be bankrupt.
Exactly, using their benefactor as a stepping stone. Now karma's caught up with them and they're still playing the victim. It's truly disgusting.
You're talking nonsense. That was just a normal personnel adjustment. Li Ming was let go because he was incompetent.
I'm talking nonsense. To make dirty money, you used the lowest quality steel materials, forced the workers to work overtime, and pushed the machines to their absolute limits. When the workshop caught fire before and almost burned old Lee alive, you wouldn't even pay his medical bills and threatened the workers to keep their mouths shut. Has your conscience been eaten by dogs? Mr. Lee felt sorry for the workers and paid 10,000 yuan out of his own pocket to save him. The fact that he didn't report you to the police for fraud was already giving you the ultimate bottom line, and yet you still dare to throw a tantrum here.
Who is Zhao Jiangguo? Who is Zhang Xiumei? Shao Jiangguo, Zhang Xiumei. You are suspected of contract fraud and refusing to execute a court judgment. We are now legally summoning you. Come with us.
Let me go. Why are you shutting down my factory? That's my money, my big villa, my BMW.
It's over. It's all over my whole life, ruined by my own greed. If I hadn't kicked Li Ming out, I wouldn't have ended up like this.
Evil brings its own punishment, serves you right.
Exactly. Using cheap materials to harm people, this is karma.
If you knew this would happen, you shouldn't have done it. Treating your benefactor like a stepping stone, this is what you get for burning bridges.
That's great, Mr. Lee. That overseas batch, the huge order of 1 million pieces. I've decided to give it all to you. Looking at the whole industry, only Li Ming's quality can bear this trust. Mr. Lee, from now on, we are long-term strategic partners. With you here, we are 100% assured.
Thank you both, bosses brothers, our Chengxin factory. What is the rule we stand by? Say it loud.
Be a person of conscience. Do things with integrity.